Hello and welcome to a new episode of Sophia's Imagination Station. Today we will be making a American Girl doll Valentine's Day chocolate box. So the materials you will need are a cardboard box, air dry clay, polymer clay, like any clay that can turn hard. I'm using Sculpey. It has this is the rainbow pack. You'll also need scissors, a pencil, 2 markers, a little bit of tissue paper, and regular paper. Then you'll need to preheat your oven to 275 degrees if you're using Sculpey, and if you're not, just follow your directions on your clay package. If you are not using a oven-baked clay, you can just go ahead and let your clay dry. But if you are using an oven-baked clay, get some aluminum foil and make a miniature tray just to go with the American Girl doll, whichever doll idea you're using. So just go like that, fold it. You can also make this for a Waldorf doll. Any doll, really. So, my tray looks like this. This is just for sure, you don't really have to make it a tray, but it's also easier to lift it up with the edges. So now, take your color of clay. You can use any color. Sometimes, if you don't really want to paint it, you can just use that color. So, I'm just going to do white for my chocolates, and then I'll probably paint it. So, you're going to take a little ball, well, a little piece, and roll it into a ball. Like this. Now, chocolates are not shaped like balls, so I'm going to press down on the bottom. You can also push it down on the floor. So, just press down like that to make sure it's flat. And then you can shape it. I'm going to shape this one into a square. So here's what it turned out to be. And then you just go ahead and put that in your tray. Now I'm going to make as much as possible, so I'll be back with all of them made. Quick tip, make sure it's the right size for your doll so you won't have it too small or too big. Make sure they fit in your box like this, and if you're using air dry clay, you can stick a toothpick in them and then stick it in styrofoam while they dry. Now carefully place your chocolates into your box. Now think about, into your pan. Now think about what color you're going to paint them, or what color tissue paper you're going to use, or what let's see. Let's imagine real quick while we place these in here. What designs you can do on them. So, once you're done, we're going to pop these bad boys into the oven. Be careful. just like that. Now we are going to work on the box. So, if your box has a name on it like mine does, you want to make a heart on it. So, what I'm going to do is place the piece of paper on top of the box and draw a heart on top of it so I know it'll cover the name. Now, cut your heart out. Now you can tape or glue or use sticky dots to put this on here. I'm going to glue it. Today I'm using Elmer's glue, but in other videos I will be using other glue, like instead of like the school glue, I'll be using the stick glue. Make sure you put the glue on your heart so it doesn't get out. You can also use hot glue for this, but I think it would be too puffy. Sometimes these are hard to open, so quick tip, open it, and then at the top there might be some stuck glue. So pinch it on the top with your nail and try to get it off. Then the glue can come out. Oh, I hear it. There we go. Just go around the edges with it, and you can do a little bit in the middle. Now, once you've got glue on it, place it down to cover that name or just as decoration on the box. And wipe away extras with the paper towel or extra tissue paper. Perfect. Don't forget to recycle it. Now, we'll let this sit to dry. I just used a stick to take this out of the oven because it's very hot. When I took it out, a little bit of smoke came out because it's sort of colder out here. So I'm just going to place this on the floor. Careful, because it's very hot. See, that's why I'm handling it quickly. And I'm going to take my oven mitt, hold it down, and then press it. Once it dries, you'll be able to touch it. Once it cools down. And so now squeeze it to make sure it's hard. And it's hard, so this will be good. So now you can take yours out of the oven once it's hard. You don't want it too hard, because then it won't be ready, but you have to let it cool down a little bit to see if it's hard. So it's a little bit like doughy, like if I use this, I can mark it, but that's good because when it cools down, it won't be able to. So make sure you get it out when it's like that, because that's perfect. So here is my tray of these. I'm going to dump them out and disperse them to make sure they're cool. Again, go quickly because this is burning my fingers as I'm doing it. So now that should give them enough space to cool down. And then we're going to begin painting. I've decided to leave some white just for the white chocolate effect. So just paint a little of them brown if you want some for white chocolate. So I'm gonna paint these. So now I'm going to show you my technique for when I'm painting them. I'm just painting one of them out of each brown. So I hold it with my fingers at one side and I take the paint from the edge of the bottle. Then I'm going to go around the triangle like so, making sure I cover everything. Got some dry paint on here, sticky. Okay, so as you see, just going around the triangle like so, making sure to get these white spots like here and here, and I have some at the bottom still to do. And then I'll set it down on a piece of paper and then paint the rest that my finger was on. Now the other ones should be dry. So now we want to dry your hands. And now for the fun part, we get to do the wrapping. So put a little bit of glue on your chocolate. Place it down in the middle of your toilet paper, of your tissue paper, like so. Lift your tissue paper up around it. It looks super cute. Then take your heart box, open it, and glue your chocolate down in there. You don't have to glue it, but gluing it will keep it stable. So now do this with the rest of them. Now you're going to decorate your box. I've already closed it. Here is what it looks like with all my chocolates in there. And so now we're going to decorate it with our markers. I'm using a turquoise and a blue. What I'm doing right here is decorating my hearts with dots around it. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my box, but with turquoise instead of blue. So there's what it looks like with my heart. And that's the blue marker. And then I'm going to use turquoise for the edges. You can also make the corner pieces thicker, or like add a triangle just to make it look sort of like a frame or a painting. And then you can also do the bottom of the box. But I'm not going to be using the bottom of the box. I'm not going to do the bottom. So now, this is what my box looks like. And then you open it up to these. Now, we are going to cut out another heart. This time the heart's going to be smaller though. Then, with our pencil, we're going to write Happy Valentine's Day. And then I'm going to draw hearts at the bottom. So now it looks like this. Happy Valentine's Day. Then put your card in your box. And it is ready to be delivered. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below. Thank you for watching. Bye.